Hello and welcome to WPForms. In today's video, we're going to learn all about and how to use the Stripe add-on by WPForms. The Stripe add-on by WPForms lets you easily accept credit card payments from your users by using one of the most popular and trusted online payment processing solutions on the market. With that said, let's jump right into it. After logging in and installing the WPForms plugin, we'll first need to install and activate the Stripe add-on. We'll do this by going to WPForms, Add-ons, and scrolling down until you find the Stripe add-on. Click Install Add-on and wait for the status to change to active. After the status has been updated, we'll be ready to head over to the Settings tab on the left to start the connection process. On the Settings page, click on the Payments tab. If you'd like to change the currency your site uses, you can select the option you need from the currency drop-down before we continue any further. Afterwards, you should see a section called Stripe, and below that, a subsection called Connection Status. You'll need to click on the blue Connect with Stripe button to begin the connection process. Once you do that, you'll be directed to a different page. On this new page, you're going to be asked to authorize your connection between WPForms on your site and your Stripe account. Keep in mind that the content you see on this page may be different depending on whether or not your Stripe account has already been activated. After you've agreed to the requirements and authorized your account, you're going to be redirected back to the Payments tab on your WordPress site. You'll now see that the connection status has a green check mark, meaning that the connection is live and ready to start processing payments. Be sure to click on the Save Changes button at the bottom of the page when you're done. Below the connection status section is another section called Test Mode. You can check the box in this section to test your payment forms before going live, which is something we recommend doing to make sure everything is working properly. Just keep in mind that test mode and live modes must be connected separately. If you've already connected your site to Stripe and then decide to enable test mode, you'll need to repeat the connection process. Once you're ready to go live and you uncheck the test mode box, you'll also need to repeat the connection process. Now that we've connected our site to Stripe, we're all set to go into the form builder and set up our form. Click on the Add New tab on the left-hand side to go into the form builder. WPForms comes with lots of different templates to get you started as quickly as possible. You can browse to the available categories to pick one you'd like to use, or search for specific keywords by using the available search bar. Let's use the billing and order form template as a base, and we'll go from there. This particular template comes with some default fields for information like a visitor's name, email address, phone number, and physical address. It also comes with a multiple choice field so users can select from various items to purchase, and a total amount that will show them how much will be charged to their credit card. You can customize these fields however you'd like, or remove them altogether if you want, but you'll need to make sure to always include an email field and an items field if you're going to be collecting a payment with Stripe. In order to process payments through Stripe, you'll need to add a Stripe credit card field to your form. You can find this field under the Payment Field section in the left panel. Click and drag it over to the right to place it into your form. You can customize this field by clicking on it, and in the General tab, you can update the field's label and description, as well as decide if you want this field to be required in order to submit the form. In the Advanced tab, you can change the field size, add placeholder text to the Name on Card subfield, and add a CSS class to this field if you'd like to customize it further. You can also hide the label of this field entirely, or hide the card and Name on Card sublabels. And in the Smart Logic tab, you can apply conditional logic to this field if you'd like it to only appear depending on a user's input in your form. Once that's done, we can head over to the Payments tab on the left and click on the Stripe tab. Turn on the Enable Stripe Payment settings to enable the add-on for this form. You can add a short payment description, which will appear on the user's credit card statement. The Stripe Payment Receipt field will allow you to select what field in your form contains the email address that the receipt should be sent to. In our case, it's the email field. You can enable conditional logic so that this payment will only be processed if users meet a certain criteria, such as checking a particular box or filling in a particular field. You can also enable recurring subscription payments for things like donations. You can click on the Enable Recurring Subscription Payments toggle to turn this on and add a plan name that will appear within the Stripe transaction. You'll then select the recurring period, which is how often the user's credit card will be charged. Finally, you'll select an email field in your form where the customer can be contacted. This is required to create a subscription for a customer in Stripe. And just like before, you can set up conditional logic for recurring subscription payments. In other words, customers will need to meet certain criteria in order for Stripe to process their payment as recurring. Click on the Save button on the top right corner, and you're all set. You now know how to accept credit card payments through your forms by using the Stripe add-on by WPForms. If you have any questions or concerns, please be sure to visit WPForms.com and check out our documentation page, which has step-by-step written instructions for all of our features and add-ons. If you need any extra technical help, please go to our contact page and reach out to our support team. Hey everybody, this is Daisy with WPForms. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, please give it a like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, where I can show you how to build smarter forms with WPForms through our how-to videos and more.